Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ox Talks. I appreciate you guys tuning in to the show and checking out the channel. Please like the videos. If you would, for me, hit that thumbs up. Also, share the videos, please, as far and wide as you can. And subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. It means a lot to me. It doesn't cost you guys anything. We can continue to grow the community, wake up the algorithms, and have YouTube, push these videos out to more and more potential viewers. So I can't do it without you guys. I really appreciate everything. I was going to just keep it light today. The thumbnail for today's video being in the soup and the Ralph's thumbnail. I'll get into something that just happened to me about 2 hours ago over at the grocery store. I was shopping for my mom today. But before I do that, I wanted to keep it lighthearted today as I'm pulling back into the house just a few minutes ago. I see that the situation with the Iran conflict is heating up. There was, I guess, last night or this morning, Israel was conducting some airstrikes in Beirut and killed this guy Hassan Nasrallah, Shia's group leader for 32 years, high-ranking guy. So you have this escalating quickly in the Middle East. The United States came out right away and said, well, we are 100% behind Israel and will provide whatever support is necessary, and which, of course, we're already doing. Then you had Vladimir Putin come out, make some statements. I saw not just a few hours ago or whatever, saying that that's a mistake, that this is going to lead to a broader conflict. I mean, it seems to me, guys, leave your comments below. What do you think? I mean, are we not on a direct path to war with Iran? Is this not where this is going to culminate? So, I mean, it seems to me things are literally coming apart at the seams. We have war escalating across the globe. We have strikes. We're on the precipice of a major port strike along the east coast of the United States on Monday. We have weather that's destroyed parts of the South, caused death and destruction. Again, for all of you that were affected by that storm and the hurricane and are still being affected by that, my prayers go out to you and to your families. I know a lot of people are suffering right now. And so, look, we have so much stuff. We're not even scratching the surface. We're not going to get into the economy collapsing, inflation, all the other shenanigans going on leading up to this election coming up in about a month and a couple weeks. So I'm not ignoring that. I'm not downplaying that by giving you a bit of a lighthearted story here today about my grocery store experience. I'll let you know that I am following those things, as I know all of you guys are. And so we're having some tough times. And look, we could easily be in war before the election. We could easily be in a major port strike where we have shortage of things. We have supply chain, just-in-time delivery disruptions. So much is happening. And we know, without getting political, we know that the powers that be don't want to see any kind of a changeover, don't want to relinquish power in any respects, and obviously probably feel challenged right now, depending on what polls you're looking at. So I just wanted to just start by saying I'm aware of these things, as we all are. Let me just briefly share, and there is a message in the story about the grocery store today that I'll get to. So I'm in Ralph's. I'm doing some shopping for my mom. Not with my mom today. I decided just to save some time and go to the store for her. So I have some things in the cart. I have no alcohol, so I look at there's 2 checkers, okay? And there's like 9 people in each checkout line waiting with their lines. So I see that the self-checkout kiosks are available, and although I've got some bagged vegetables, and I don't know the first thing about putting those things through self-checkout, but I see there's a guy over there who is assisting people. I thought, well, hey, I'm going to save some time, no big deal. I'll be a genius here and go through the self-checkout. And so I did so. The guy helped me, showed me. By the way, when you have vegetables in a bag, at least at Ralph's, you have to look up the item, or you can take a picture of it. You have to find it on the screen. Then you have to put it on the scale, weigh it. Then you got to move it from the scale into your bag. And so anyway, I'm not up on this stuff, but so as I'm going through, I'm scanning my items. So I get to some I don't know, vegetable broth or something. I had 3 of these vegetable broths in my cart. And of course, me always thinking ahead, how can I make this more efficient? I thought, well, I've got 3, I'll put 2 in the bag and I'll scan the one 3 times, right? Well, that evidently was not the right course of action. And the camera system or whatever the powers that be that are the big brother's eyes thought that there was some theft going on. It flagged it, said the tenant has to come over. And so this guy comes over and he starts to replay. I guess I was on video, and it's replaying this video loop of me scanning this soup item to actually determine if I had stolen or was trying to steal some of this vegetable broth. And so I'm standing there while this is playing out. This guy is replaying this a few times. I explained, okay, look, I have 3 things of vegetable broth here. There's 3 here. I just want to scan it 3 times. So he cleared the screen. So we move on. Of course, this kept happening where I don't know if it was me or if it was just that this system was totally inefficient. Anyway, to kind of jump through the story a bit, I finished getting all my items scanned, getting them in the cart, avoided being arrested for stealing a $1.99 a can of vegetable broth. And I am finally pushing my cart out of the store, and I get down to those 2 checkout lines where I had looked at and saw the long lines before. And the ladies that were at the end of those lines were walking out of the store ahead of me. So they had already made their way through all the people before them with the 2 checkers, had their things bagged for them. Of course, I bagged my own items, and I was slower in the process than they were. So lesson learned. You guys leave your comments below. Again, I'm not making light of the self-checkout, but you just got to wonder, and then you have all the security features now because there are people that obviously are stealing things, okay? I wasn't one of them. But you just wonder if we've outsmarted ourselves with all of this technology now. So end of the day, it was the 2 checkers running 2 long lines. And by the way, most of those checkers now, because the stores don't have as much staff as they did, a lot of the checkers now, leave your comments below in your grocery stores around the country. What do you see? A lot of these checkers are also the baggers. Before, they used to have a checker for each line and somebody bagging the groceries. It was very efficient. Now you have these checkers scanning the items. They're trying to deal with your payment. They're trying to deal with swiping people's coupons. And they're also then having to bag up the items for the customers before the customers leave the store. So anyway, just seeing the system, I guess in my opinion, just devolve. A lot of this was my, probably me and not understanding how to play the game and the self-checkout line and 1 item at a time. And you don't put the item in your bag or in your cart until it's scanned. You don't be cute and get efficient and if you have multiple items, because at least at Ralph's in Southern California, they're going to flag you and the bells are going to go off and, all hell is going to break loose over some vegetable broth, evidently. So I'm being sarcastic. Let me know what you guys think about that. Wanted to keep it kind of lighthearted today over the weekend. A lot going on. Let's watch what's happening, like I said, on many, many different fronts, geopolitically, economically, with this strike situation. So I'll touch base as time permits over the next couple of days. I'm in a mediation again all day Monday on another very complex, this one's not a partnership dispute, this is a real estate fraud case. And I'm actually battling 7 different defendant groups on this one. I'm represent the plaintiff on a real estate fraud case involving a very nice residential property that my client sold a couple years ago. And I'll do a staying out of court episode on this one. It's very, very nasty. It's probably the most egregious real estate fraud case I've come across in my 30 years of real estate and contract and business litigation. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. God bless all of you. Please be safe. Watch what's going on. Pay attention to your surroundings. Maybe stock up on some more things this weekend while you can. Maybe some propane. Maybe get those prescriptions filled if you can. Maybe fill the gas tank up with some gas. We just don't know where this strike situation is going to unfold. And briefly, Americans are conditioned to believe that it's always going to get solved the last minute. Government's never going to shut down. The strike's never going to happen. The economy is always going to continue, running somehow. They're always going to keep printing money. So, we're accustomed to believing that it's never really going to be allowed to happen. I'm seeing a lot of comments on videos from the last couple of days that I'm responding to this morning about the port strike. There's a lot of people, maybe in the industry, that say this strike very well may happen. And, and is something like this necessary for people to wake up and see that something can happen? Every time we kick the can down the road, avert the shutdown, avert the strike last minute, it further conditions people that we're never really going to have to prepare, never really going to have to have a crunch time situation. Leave it there today, about 10, 11 minutes. Have a great rest of your weekend. Spend time with family. Give those that you love a hug. Tell them you love them. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.